Ira Epstein with your morning flash update, and we are on Friday, the 13th of December, 2019, and it's coming out much later. It's about 9:50 a.m., so no, you weren't wrong that he didn't come out at the normal time that he did, but it wasn't late either. I have been listening in great detail to what the Chinese were saying about the agreement that they are making with the U.S., and let me tell you what I've heard. I've heard there is no commitment yet on the agriculture as to amounts, what's being bought. In fact, it seems to me that the two things that are being agreed to are not to go forward with the December 15th tariffs and to roll back a group of the tariffs by as much as 50%. That's what I've heard. Now, as to what the Chinese will be doing, they want to buy American goods. Will they agree to quotas? Don't know. So the market, which was up sharply, is now starting to look at this more like an extension than an agreement that has been made. And that's new. And that's now coming into the marketplace. Gold likes that news from the uncertainty. It popped to new highs on it. Silver not doing much. And the copper going, wait a minute, I thought we had a deal. Do we have a deal? It is a good thing that we are not having December 15th tariffs go on again. The devil's in the details. If you got my evening report, I've been saying this. And I said, until we know what the deal is, we don't know that we even have a deal. Well, I'm going to change that. We have an agreement to not put on December 15th tariffs. Beyond that, the devil's in the details. Let's see what the president negotiated. He did not negotiate, my friends, that no December 15th and he'll roll back tariffs and we don't get anything for it. If you believe that, that's fool's play. Don't go into that round. You pulled back on all the grains because of it. Bonds and notes moving up because they're not hearing what they want to hear. That is what you've got at this point. There's some good things. Brexit. You see the British pound up rather dramatically. Now, we had talked last week that a lot of analysts were saying if Brexit passes, the 135 zone can be reached. Those people were right on the money. Now the market has to get it all done. And the hard work starts right now because you first got to get everything ratified in Parliament. That's a given with the size of the win that Mr. Johnson got. And it's also a message to America about our socialists that are running, or wings of our different parties that have that socialist tendency. This was a big put down of Mr. Corbyn. Will it come over to America? I don't know. Dollar index down on the news. Interesting play as well. Energy's up because the energies have to be looking at it. Not putting on more tariffs should be beneficial to the economies of the world. Now we wait for the details. We may get it later today, but I have my doubts about that. We're going to hear more today, obviously, about the impeachment inquiry that is going on in the Judiciary Committee. They'll probably wrap up their vote today. After their vote, maybe we'll hear from the president on what he thinks the Chinese deal is. So giving you some timing there. When we come to the business inventory sales recap, pretty flat here on the inventory. Sales were actually down 1/10. That's not the best thing. Retail sales only up 0.2, expected up 5. Remember, this is a funny time of year too. You got less selling days and so on. So please keep that in the back of your mind. Ex-autos up 1/10. They expected that up 4/10. So that isn't a very strong number. Import-export prices, well, the import prices were fine, but we're not exporting higher prices. That's good. Petroleum prices up 1.1%. You've seen them lifting up going into the Saudi Aramco deal. Gee, that didn't take a genius. And as I said, Mr. Johnson, the last count, he absolutely trounced Mr. Corbyn. So good things there. My charting course, my research, the last time you're going to hear me talking about it is to the special. It ends Sunday. So on this special, let me explain how this is all going to work for you. I'm offering a 1 year to my research. You pick the program that you want. It can be videos only. It can be commentary only. It could be a mixture of the full research, written commentary, written trade recommendations, oral updates, the morning subscriber video. With it, I'm putting in the charting course, $179.95 value, totally free to you. So if you bought the course coming Monday, you're going to be paying $179.95. You're not going to be able to get that thrown into this deal. This ends on Sunday, and that'll be it. I don't want to keep bothering people with this. Are we getting a lot of people? We are. You know that I'm starting a new advisory service, and I'm getting swamped from people that want me to do one on ETFs, and it'll be just ETFs. It will be a paid advisory. The beauty on that one, folks, is I can do it right after the markets close at 3:15 Chicago time, because they don't open to 8:30 in the morning, and you get a real neat thing with that. The futures one, because they trade at night, I have to get up early in the morning to do it. So purchase any one-year subscription package. You're going to get the $179.95 value. If you need help, a better understanding, call my staff. They're here right now. They'll answer your questions. You can go to our website, www.iraepstein.com, under research. That's one way to do it. If you want to find out about the course or buy the course on your own, go under education. It's there. With that, I'll see you this afternoon. I should have more information on what this all means, but it's like you had this helium balloon, and all of a sudden it's settling back to earth in terms of what is this U.S.-Chinese trade deal. I'm Ira Epstein. Trade well.